emphasis should be to graduate students who are creative thinkers, who are nimble, agile, dexterous, and quicker than all the rest to adapt to change. Our students should be opportunistic and visionary, able to see what is coming and to creatively adjust their thinking, their behavior, faster than those not looking to the horizon. In a word, I am talking about educating for creativity. The type of creativity that allows students to notice patterns where others only see chaos, to find opportunity where others see dead ends, to be agile when others are frozen, to risk when others are timid, and to create something out of nothing, positive out of negative. This education that I am talking about is discussed most clearly by Richard Florida in his most recent book, The Rise of the Creative Class. I would encourage all of you to read this. To have a strong national economy, you need a creative people and an educational environment that supports creativity. Human creativity, Florida notes, is the ultimate economic resource. The ability to come up with new ideas, better ways of doing things, is ultimately what raises productivity and thus living standards. In my opinion, this concept of educating for creativity is not negotiable. We cannot pretend to be a 21st century progressive educational institution without emphasizing to our students the importance of creativity and alacrity in the ever-changing global environment. The Earth may be moving around the sun at 67,000 miles per hour, but the world is moving at the speed of light. And only when our students understand this pace will they be able to move at the required velocity. If you think that I'm wrong, you need only look at one statistic that Florida includes in his book. In 1900, fewer than 10% of Americans were doing what we may describe today as creative work. Most worked on farms or in factories. Today, the creative sector accounts for nearly half of all the wage and salary income in the United States, $1.7 trillion. Those that don't understand this will not only be left behind, they have been left behind. And they are being left behind as I deliver this speech. Education that predominantly teaches young people linear thinking, in-the-box thinking, left-brain thinking, is as outdated as the antiquated assembly lines currently being mothballed down the road in Detroit. Jobs grounded in routine and monotony are being shipped overseas at the rate of 12 to 20,000 jobs each month to people that will work for far less than Americans. This is the reality that our students are stepping into. And while we have limited ability to turn around this outsourcing trend in the near term, we can help prepare students to be successful in this new milieu by teaching them to tap into what Florida describes as the greatest, limitless human resource, creativity.